Second part of part one of my Noah's Ark theory for Mass Effect. I'm sure you guys probably heard them all, but I'm being logical and being honest. I really don't think that they would just leave certain species behind, even if they're fucking annoying, like the Hanar or the Vorcha. I mean, who are we to judge to say that they could leave things behind? Honestly, if what they say about the Vorcha is true, you want them to come along because they can't catch diseases. So you don't want to be taken out by some new galaxy disease because there was no cure, and you could probably use Vorcha antibodies to cure anything. You would also want to take Solarians for the simple fact that they're fucking scientists. They're geniuses. Not that the Asari and the humans and the Taurians don't have engineering geniuses or anything like that either, but in that same breath, you don't want to leave anybody behind. Now, the people who were just lost are just lost, and the people who were going to be there are gonna be there. But the people who were like when the Reapers came, that's pretty much it. You weren't going anywhere. If you were on Earth, if you weren't in the Normandy, your shit was gone. You was out back. If you were on Mars or anything else when the Reapers came, guess what? Your ass was out back. So, the key word would be that you would want to take some of every species. And I'm thinking to myself, it would be logical and polite to take everyone with you. Even the assholes from every species that are assholes, because everyone would have something to contribute. Now, granted, this story that's coming up, the arc is specifically about the Hyperion and the Tempest, which is basically their new Normandy, and the Hyperion itself is like their space station, arc ship or whatever. So they would have to go there to get repairs no matter where it stopped. And since they said on the last video I watched it, there were like 5 arc ships, the Hyperion being the one with the most humans on it, or the most freestyling. And if you've seen some of the videos I've seen, you can tell the Asaris were on the ships too. Now, as my arc theory goes, I have to add this into the arc theory so I don't have to make a separate video. I would say that an Asari or two, besides the whole ship that just has Asaris on it, there has to be at least 4 or 5 Asaris on every ship. Why? Because Asaris live for a long time. 600 years is just a little over half of their lifespan if they live to be 1,000. And no one really knows if 1,000 years is as far as they live because there's no record of how long the Asari really live. But they claim it's 1,000 years. But 1,000 years is a long, long time. And if you go by the Star Trek theory that you don't age in space, so 1,000 years would be nothing to an Asari if you're in space because you won't age. And if you're in cryo sleep, you're not supposed to age if you're human. That's why cryo sleep was invented, so that you can still be young and healthy when you get to your destination. Unless something goes completely and inevitably wrong, you're not supposed to age while you're in space and cryo sleep. I don't know if that shit's true because I don't know if cryo sleep exists in the real world. Then again, it might. There have been some experiments of that. So I would say that they'd have to take the Asari with them for the simple fact that Asari live forever. They're like the longest living species in the Mass Effect universe. I will make a second part to this video. This is Comfort Havoc number 2, BC.